Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. All right, another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of CyberCEO. And of course, we are very lucky to have very special guests on the show right now. We have Colleen and Patti. Ladies, how are you doing today?
We're doing great.
All right, perfect. First off, we know you're very busy. Thank you very much for giving us your time on being on the show. So, to start things off, we have a lot of listeners who are also business owners just like yourselves. Now, can you help us out here, Colleen and Patti? Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe let's start off with, what are your roles in the business? Let's start off with you, Patti.
I am Colleen's assistant. I'm the assistant team leader and productivity coach in the Market Center.
Perfect. Colleen, how about you?
So I'm the team leader in this market center. I'm an OP, co-OP in another, and I am a MAPS leadership coach also.
Wow, very exciting. Both of you have a lot of hats to wear. I can only imagine what your calendar looks like every day. Very, very busy?
Yeah.
Way we like it.
Manage.
Of course. Busy is always good. Busy is always good. So, you have a cyber recruiter supporting you in the business, correct? How long have you been working with your cyber recruiter?
So not that long. We went into the program probably about 3.5 months ago, Patti, is it, or 4?
I think we started in September. So the trial period, September, October, November, and yeah.
All right, got it. So 3.5 months so far. Now, before you had your Cyberbacker day working with you in the business, did you have experience working with other remote team members before this?
No, this was our first venture.
Yep.
First time. Now, since it's your first time, I'd like to know, how's the experience going so far working with Day?
We're very happy.
Yes.
We wouldn't have signed the full year contract if we didn't see the value in it. And Day's been amazing. She's been, very, very nice to work with.
All right.
Very responsive to change and to instructions.
Now, being very responsive, I think, is very important in this type of relationship, right? Because imagine working with someone thousands and thousands of miles away, right?
Yeah.
Tell me more about Day. I'd like to know more about Day in your eyes. What is it like working with her, personality-wise, things like that?
So when she came to us, we were quite fortunate. Going through the interview process, Patti and I decided that Day was the best fit for us. And she had worked briefly with another team leader in another part of the country, and that person had stepped out of the role. So she pretty much knew exactly, what we needed. But the thing that was lacking in that relationship, and what we're very good at, is making Day part of the team. So we are very much in communication with Day. She's part of our team. We speak to her every morning and every day. And, we go over what's going on in the day, just the way we do with our own staff here. We have a stand-up meeting every day. And also through the day, we're texting, we're emailing. If we need to call, we'll call.
The constant communication is very important.
Constant.
Again. Yes.
These people are part of your team. It's so important to she's a team member. She could be working here.
Right.
Makes no difference.
Right.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And
Yes, Patti.
And what's nice to piggyback on what Colleen said, she knows our software platform. She knows Command, and that makes a big difference. So she does a lot of administrative work for us and note taking. So
Awesome. Of course, we have our cyberbackers trained to be fully prepared to help our cyber CEOs, of course. Now, we already talked about the communication piece, need to communicate with your cyberbacker. But aside from that, what makes this type of a virtual relationship work? What makes it a successful partnership?
Well, every morning we discuss the challenges, and we sometimes have to flip scripts with her, or what we're going on during the day. She's very okay, I'm losing my words here.
Very responsive and responsible. So she's very proud of the job she does. And if she hasn't been able to connect and make appointments, it bothers her. It's not without its challenges, especially this time of year, trying to get people to pick up their phones and to get people to agree to appointments when their schedules are so busy. So it's particularly challenging right now for the cyber recruiters.
It's also very important to celebrate the wins with your cyber recruiter. I mean, because she might feel like, oh my God, what a challenging day. But if that one big fish she got for me, that's awesome. She's got to know that is really, it doesn't have to, it's not going to show up every day, but as long as it shows up.
Yes.
And we have someone, a big fish, joining us because of Day's outreach. So
wow,
that's
very,
huge
very
for
exciting.
us.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Imagine just 3 months in the partnership. Imagine what you and Day can do in the next year, 2022, right? Very, very exciting. Now, let's talk about the business. I'd like to know more about this. How much additional revenue has your Cyberbacker made you, and how much time has she saved you ever since she started working with you and the team?
Well, the time I can't speak to because it's invaluable. I mean, she is making calls to a pond, and we keep broadening our pond because of her, and touching people that I might not have touched because they were not put in front of me or they weren't in my immediate, focus. As far as revenue, we're signing one mega next week that is just spectacular. I'm so excited to be in business with him. And we have another one that we might be signing, another mega that might be coming on in the beginning of the year. And that doesn't include some of the, the R1s, which in our world, everybody knows an R1 and an R2. She's constantly making those appointments too. And we've had a couple join. So I don't know how to put it down exactly in revenue, but, we have a $33,000 cap. So that's significant in net new company dollar.
She's helped us, I'll speak for myself, being more effective. My time, I have many more appointments, many more times up at bat because she's reached out and set up appointments.
All right. Now, saved you a lot of time. Have 2 mega agents coming in. Of course, so those R1s are also there. What I'd like to know more of is what are some of the new things, by the way, that she's going to do to, again, get you more time back, again, to help out the business grow? Because you already talked about what she's currently doing, setting up appointments, getting on your command. What are the new things that you're planning for Day to do within the next year, 2022?
Well, one tip that was really important that we just implemented was that when she sets an appointment, she right away texts me the production of that person or Patti, and then puts us in a group text. So right away, we are both, we're reaching out to this person, confirming it. I'm saying I'm excited to do a business consult or whatever it is she's gotten from them. And then she will follow up to confirm the day before. But that is such an important tip. It's really changed our show up rate. Yeah, because instead of just waiting for them to show up, Patti and I get involved right away after the appointment is set. So we're looking forward to that going forward also. And Patti has a lot of plans for her for next year.
Yeah. We're to the point where Day has made, the overtures to many people, and we're now to the follow-up phase with some of the people. And so we're going to be using Day more to do smart plan follow-ups for us. So she's in the process of working on that, probably with Rich and with one of our sister offices where there is a cyber recruiter there, and working with him to put together effective smart plans for us.
Gosh, a lot of exciting news. I know that you would be more than excited as well to help out with these new things, because that's going to be more opportunities for her to grow, right? Now, my next question is a bit tough. What have been these challenges that you've gone through working with Cyberbacker, or let's say opportunities for growth instead?
Well, I mean, it's just the show up rate. We're working to improve that percentage, and days very much, and that's why we implemented that new technique. And if anybody has another one, reach out to me, Colleen Kossoff at kw.com. We'd love to hear it. That's been the biggest challenge, and it's improving with some of our new techniques.
Yep.
Having challenges?
Yeah, I agree. It was the show up rate needed to be improved upon. And this text, the follow-up text, is really having a positive impact. Yep.
Perfect. That's really great to hear. Now, I have one last question for the both of you. There are a lot of business owners listening to us right now. So what advice would you be able to give them when they're hiring their very first cyberbacker?
I would say, Colleen, if you don't mind, I'll start.
No, go ahead. Go.
Recruit a couple and, interview a couple. Interview a couple and ask the questions that would be important to you, and to discover if it is someone who's going to be responsive, someone who will, be part of the team, be cooperative, and learning based. Day is learning based, and she's very willing to do what we need her to do. And so the interview process has to discover those traits.
Of course.
And set expectations. I mean, that's so important, and frequent communication. I mean, constantly be in touch with them, with your cyber recruiter or cyberbacker. I mean, they're part of your team.
Right.
Definitely, I agree with you there, especially with the communication piece. Imagine working with someone thousands of miles away, then just getting tasked, but no communication. They would get demotivated at the time. But again, I think you're doing a great job with Day, of course, with the communication. Now, we've been talking about her for a while now. Would you want to give her a quick shout out on the show, or any message you'd like to share? I'm for sure she's listening.
Just keep it up. We love it.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah. We're so glad she's part of our team. Seriously, she is an integral part and an impactful part of our team. Glad to work with her.
We are very excited to see where this partnership between you and Day would be in the next few months, and of course the upcoming year 2022. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Check in next year and we'll give you all our results.
Perfect. We'll talk to you real soon. Thank you again for being on the show, ladies.
Thanks, Jello.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.